Well, even though you know I ain't got nobody in here, I'll start narrating anyway, I reckon. So, those of you who are unaware, Cursed, aka Jesse with Cursed, Bank Catfishing, fishes out of a kayak. So we decided to go out. We've been out since 4 o'clock this morning. No bites, no love, no nothing. But it is that time of the year. But we also had our first accident, if you can't tell by that, etc. That's not from the bait, that's from your boy here. But we're going to sit out here, try for a little bit. I don't know if I'll let this live continue. I just kind of wanted to do something because I normally go live on TikTok. But TikTok, me and TikTok ain't getting along lately. I mean, I'm talking to the point where I'm about to just say, forget TikTok and just focus on YouTube. But either way, you miss every shot you don't take. So right now we are dealing with the spawn here in West Virginia. This is on the Canal River. And this is my new canoe unlimited, aka the Battle Yak. But normally I would suspend fish or drag and pull board. This morning I'm just kind of messing around. And we got the sun starting to come up over the old power plant over there. I don't know how long I'll fish for today because I'll just be frank with y'all. I'm not a huge fan of daytime catfishing personally, especially 4th of July weekend. It's going to be chaotic come around noon, when the river rats start coming out. But yeah, no, I just wanted to kind of test out the YouTube live thing, just see what it was about. Again, normally do that on TikTok, not on YouTube, so it's a whole thing. That and it'd be a lot nicer if I'd brought my chest mount. We'll sit here and right now we aren't moving at all. We're just letting the river carry us. Let the river tell us what we need to do. And sometimes that works, sometimes it don't. The sad part is if I'd have known my TikTok and everything like that was going to mess up today. So that is where we normally mount the phone or the GoPro or whatever. If I would have known that we was going to deal with this nonsense today, then we would have just went ahead and brought the GoPro out. But we didn't know, so it is what it is. Got two of y'all in here. Good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. Hopefully much better than me. We got no fish and we got a big gash in my hand, so yeah, we're off to a roaring start this morning. You miss every shot you don't take. You can't catch them on the house. Or catch them on the house. Can't catch them sitting at the house. Reeve, what time is it for you? It is 7:31 a.m. What about you, buddy? What time is it for you? Let's sit y'all down for a second. So I don't need that headlamp. Oh, something happened there. 6:30 a.m. 6:30 a.m. You wouldn't happen to be in Canada by chance, would you? Either that or you must be in northeastern United States. Canada and pretty far northeast are the only two places I know that are typically ahead of me in time. Unless you're just in a completely different country. Texas. Oh man, I'm thinking about this backwards. I'm ahead of y'all. That's why. Sorry about that, buddy. Had a little bit of brain fart there for a second. Let me see here. Hey, so how do you pronounce that? Is that Reeve? Reeve? Something along those lines. Something along those lines. But hey, good morning to you, brother. Like I said, what are you doing up at 6:30 in the morning? You working or heading to work or just can't sleep? Early bird. You know, this worked the last time I said it, so maybe it'll work this time. If I catch a fish, I'm gonna kiss somebody's butt. No, I can't sleep. 13. I heard that, buddy. I assure you, once you start getting a little older, man, then you'll want to do nothing but sleep. That's the nature of the beast. Hello from SoCal. It's 4:33 a.m. I am an early bird, buddy. 4 o'clock's when I started out here. I normally do this live thing over on my TikTok, but TikTok and me ain't getting along, and I've been focusing on YouTube a lot here lately. So we've already had our first, personal accident of the day. And that was my knife tried to fall out the boat, and I grabbed it. You can figure out the rest. But we caught a 53-pound blue out here the other night, so there's a chance. We are facing the spawn right now. That's the only problem, is we are 100% in the spawn. So these catfish right now, they ain't got nothing on their mind but one thing only. So they ain't eating much, they ain't doing a whole lot. Oh, that looks good. Nice little brush pile. We'll see if anybody wants to come out and play. Be a lot cooler if you did. Appreciate that, Rosebud. I spent some time in SoCal. I worked in Irvine, California for 2 years. Now I don't know if that's considered SoCal. I think SoCal's like towards Long Beach and stuff like that, or I could be completely misconstruing all of that. It's hard to tell. But I travel all over the country for work, so there's very few states I ain't been. What fish you trying to catch? I am trying to catch catfish, preferably blue catfish. Normally, those right there are what you call a planer board. Normally, I'm dragging those behind me and we're covered in water, but I done got snagged 3 times, done had an accident. It's just one heck of a morning already. So I figured I'm just going to go back to my old way of doing things and just drop them straight off the back of the boat and let the current carry us where we need to go. Let's see. Yo, I was first in this stream. Yep. And believe it or not, Rev or Reeve, I'm sorry, I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. This is the first ever Cursed Bank Catfishing live stream. First time I've ever done a live stream here on YouTube. Again, normally it's on a different platform, but I wanted to try it out. And what did you do already this morning? So, like I said, I dropped my knife and I tried to catch said knife, and you can figure out the rest. You know what the biggest fish they ever catch in there? In the Canal River, I think currently the blue catfish is sitting right at 70 pounds right now. I'm on YouTube a lot. I heard that, man. I'm getting ready to try to be. I mean, I post a video every now and again. I've been doing live streaming for the last 2-3 years, but just started YouTubing maybe a year ago. But One Life, man, no, that's the biggest blue cat. I mean, you can catch, let's say, catfish, walleye, muskie, gar. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can catch here. And then the biggest blue that I've caught out of this pool right here that we're in, and it was just a few days ago, I pulled a 53-pound blue in this kayak. And that was a stud. What type of lure do you use if you use one? So when I'm catfishing, I don't use a lure. When catfishing, I use either smaller bait fish and I cut them up, or I use them alive, or I use chicken. In fact, right there, that little blue container you see, that is my bait pile, and that is what's left of said bait fish. That's a monster. Oh yeah, no, there's the blue population here has just gotten better over the years. For the longest time here in the Canal River, they didn't have any blues. We didn't have any blues. All we had was flatheads and channel cats. And don't get me wrong, flatheads get big and flathead fights harder than a blue cat. But when the blues start showing up, man, that state record just keeps getting broke what seems like almost yearly. And that's pretty cool, at least in my opinion. Let's see here. I know a lot about hunting and fishing. I heard that, man. What kind of hunting you like to do, buddy? Let's see. I got anything pressing going on right here? Not really. The sonar's jacked up, man. I don't know what the heck's going on with that thing. But I fished blind before. It tells me the depth and it tells me how fast I'm going. That's really all I need. Let's see. It's a lot with Dad, buddy. Spend as much time fishing with your dad as you possibly can. I promise you'll never regret it. Let's see, where are you fishing at? Cold Gunner, I am fishing the Canal River here in West Virginia. Hog shooting or buck shooting. Okay, you're a rifle hunter. Rifle hunter. I rifle hunt, but I'm partial to the archery myself. I am 100% partial to the archery hunting myself. Come fall, that's what you'll see me doing a lot of. Let's see what's going on with this thing. Let me see. Do the fish ever get tangled in your other lines when you reel them in? 100% they do. 100%. Doesn't matter if I'm pulling those boards or if I'm doing what I'm doing right now. 100% they do. I'm sure it is fun, man. Let's see. You fishing a lot while you are streaming? So I primarily, for the longest time, I've always streamed when I fish. I'll flip this around really quick. I've always streamed when I fish. And the reason is that is normally where you guys would be sitting so you could see everything. The only problem with that is I'm having some technical difficulties with the phone. And normally I don't stream on this platform. Normally it's on a different platform and I post my videos over here. That platform and me ain't getting along right now, so that's why I'm over here today. But yeah, no, I normally live stream or video or something. I don't know. I'm testing it out. This is the first ever live stream on YouTube. And I'm just kind of seeing what it's about. I can feel it. That's cool. My dad about to get one. Isn't that like to see what's underwater? That right there is to tell me how deep, and it's to show me if there's anything under. But if your sonar starts doing that wonky biz right there, that means there is something going on, something wrong with it. That's an old sonar though. That is an old sonar. Yeah, I think that's a triple shot 7. Dad's getting one. All right, man. Well, I hope you and your dad get one. I hope you go out there and you catch some monsters, whether it's bass, catfish, whatever you want to fish for, man. I hope that you just make memories that you can never forget and that you will cherish forever, man. Truly. I'm in California. What part of California, Cold Gunner? I've worked in California a lot. I have worked in Cali a lot. San Francisco. I've been to San Francisco a few times. Maybe it's San Jose. I don't know. I've been to a lot of sands. Reeve, what part of Texas, buddy? Tell you what, I'm gonna flip y'all around real quick because I gotta do something here. Alright. Appreciate that, Reeve. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate anybody who likes. Appreciate anybody who subscribes, follows, whatever, man. I'm glad to have all of you with me. Let's flip it around. Last thing y'all want to see is just my ugly mug the whole time, I promise. Now, see, I'm at the point now where I'm trying to figure out, do I lock myself in one direction and fish the ledge, make my way down? Y'all see that fish pop right there? Old carp. Or do I spin it around, try the boards again, and push my way back up to that silo and around that bend? That's what I'm trying to. Now, here's the only con. That's an old power plant, but right around the bend is an active power plant. And every time I get over there, man, my phone starts acting crazy. It's because I have to go right under the power lines. Be a lot cooler if a fish showed up, just saying. Besides these carp that keep popping all around me. Should have brought my ultralight setup or bass setup or something, just trolled and cast and trolled and cast. But I've been out here since 4 a.m. That's that spawn time bite for you, though. Current's going that way, brother. Current is going that way. What is your favorite fish? Hands down, brother, I am a catfisherman through and through. It is hands down my favorite fish to go after. Cold Gunner, I like your stream. Appreciate that. Riley and Isaiah, if you could catch a fish, what would it be? The state record blue. That'd be what I would want to catch. That's what I chase in this little old boat, this little kayak, bath toy in a river. You know, a lot of people might say I'm crazy for it. I normally fish at night. This is the first time I've fished in the day, and gosh, it's been a year, maybe 2. Oh yeah, nah, man, catfish is It's just something about it, man. I started catfishing when I was like 12 years old, and I never stopped. I just got more addicted, and my setups got more expensive, and I just kept trying crazier and crazier things until I started figuring it out. Country boys and southern boys love our catfish. Absolutely, buddy. Believe it or not, if it comes down to like if you was talking about a fish that I like to eat, and a lot of people they kind of go crazy over this, man, but I like eating a bluegill. Fried bluegill is hard to beat. It's got to be a big one though. You can't go throwing these minnows in a frying pan. 13 started at 10. Oh man, I'm telling you. So I've always done it. I fished from the bank forever. And when I fished from the bank, that's how my name originally started, was Cursed Bank Catfishing. But I've fished out of a kayak for catfish for the last 7 years. What state are you in where you can have more than 2 rods in the drink? West Virginia, buddy. We have no rod limit. On my big boat, I can run as many rods as I have rod holders. Yep, West Virginia has no rod limit. Ohio? No, I don't know if Ohio. Certain parts of Ohio got a rod limit. North Carolina has no rod limit. And I think Louisiana, I'm not sure. I'd have to sit back and read the regulations. Oh, hold that. That was a hit. Can you do it again? Come on, that was 100% a hit. Yep, there you are. You gonna commit? Commit. Don't get excited, y'all, just because you see the rod tab. You gotta let the circle hook do its job. Appreciate you subscribing, brother. Means the world, really does. Reevy says, catch him, bro. You gotta wait, man. That is a big circle hook. And so whenever he gets it, if he actually commits, that whole rod will go boom. It'll pull down. Yeah, let him bury that hook in himself. I love circle hooks, man. It's nice to see a sign of life. I wonder if he stole my bait though. I bet that was one of them chicken rods. I almost guarantee it was a chicken rod. Because here's the thing, man. I've done the jello chicken, the garlic chicken. I've done all those weird recipes, and I never did any good on them. I used to swear that you couldn't catch fish on chicken. And then one day a buddy of mine showed me that little trick down there. That's chicken covered in fish oil, like the capsules you buy from a Walmart, a Target, a Dollar General. And I do really good on it. It's no substitute for fresh bait, but it's got its advantages. If you can't catch bait, man, it's nice to be able to just run to the store to grab something. I bet you stole my bait, didn't you? You little turkey. Dive in the water after that fish. No, sir. The only way you see me dive in the water after a fish is if it's that West Virginia state record, because I assure you, I will put my name in the books. That is my whole goal. Boneless chicken, yeah. Now we didn't throw that KFC chicken on there. That might have worked though, you know. If I was a fish, I'd go after some KFC chicken. Let's see. You just go ahead and put that whole chicken breast on there with the fries. Just go ahead and slather it in gravy too. Toss it on down there, buddy. I'll wear that thing out if I was a fish. Tell you what. Let's check the bait on that one, shall we? He didn't rob me. All right, back down you go. What weight are you using? That one right there, I'm pretty sure that's a 6 ounce, but everything else is a 3. Everything else is 3 ounce coin sinkers. So I keep quite the arsenal here with me. How deep are we? 19 feet. Okay, so we're right in the middle of the channel. Deepest, the average depth on this river, at least in the main channel, is right around 25, 27 feet. You've got a few deep holes, it's 30 and 40, but they're few and far between. Hooks, I'm running a 9/0 Executioner. That's a type of hook from Minotaur Hooks. It's just they're one of my affiliates or sponsors, whatever you want to call them. But no, I love my big circle hook, especially if it's got a nice offset in it. Man, that thing is sweet. The only thing I don't love is when I accidentally step on one of these crockeroonies, son. That's a fast track to pain. We got one nibble. What's your favorite rod? I am a big fan of the Bank Catfishing rods, if you can't tell. That's what all these are. I'm a huge fan of the Bank Catfishing rods. Especially these little shorty bolts. I think I've got over 30 some catfishing rods. I've got over 100 some rods, just general rods, everything from trout to catfish. But I'm a big fan of these, especially at night, because these bad boys glow like crazy. The line glows, everything glows. Oh, neighbor dog hears me. The only thing we gotta worry about is when the pleasure boaters start showing up. Let me guess, 7:45, 7:56, buddy. You're close. Cold Gunner, I'm sure you'll get a hit in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Man, brother, I hope so. That would be absolutely wicked if I did. I'd be tickled plumb to death. I'd love to catch fish. The only thing I hate is that I'm holding my camera. That's the only thing I hate. I would love it so much more if you guys were back there where you could actually see everything. That'd be a lot cooler. That would be a whole lot cooler, man. Man, I got 46 people hanging out with me this morning. Good morning to all of you. Hope you all having a great day. Everyone that's hanging out with me, talking in the chat, I appreciate you. We'll see if we can get a hog in the boat or a big boy, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's got a different name for it. I call them studs or tanks. What kind of animals are here with me? Oh, buddy, that list is insanely long. I mean, we got whitetail, black bear, I mean, big game, small game. Big game, we've got elk, but you can't hunt them. Not yet. They got introduced in West Virginia just, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. Oh yeah, buddy. Trust me. If I get a hit, this camera, you're gonna see it go. Boop. Only thing you need to worry about is if you see it go bloop over there. Eric Hicks, good morning. Where are you from? I am from Charleston, West Virginia. We are fishing the Canal River. Good morning to y'all. Good morning to you. Hi, hey, how you doing? I think that's what the kids say nowadays. Did I do it right? Tell you what, though, I don't normally fish in the daytime, especially on a weekend, but man, if it ain't pretty. Uh-oh. Thought I just saw another tap on that same rod. Oh, I know who you are, Hicks. I know who you are, Bubby. It's all good, man. Everybody that's in the chat with me, Hicks is one of my usuals on the other platform. He's been watching me for over a year. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. I love meeting people that actually watch me. I've met Hicks a couple times. Big red tail sucker jumped right there. I'm telling you, I should have brought the ultralight rod, man. I could have been like jig fishing or something while I was doing this. I could have been jig fishing, at least catching something, you know. He was one of the first ones I started watching, and it's crazy. We fished some of the same places up home. Oh, yeah. When it comes to West Virginia, there's only a handful of bodies of water that I have not fished. I don't fish Summersville Lake because that's pleasure boater central, man. You talk about a bad time. Again, keep in mind, y'all, we're in a 12-foot kayak. These daggone carp jumping all over the place. My username is but ES 10-4, buddy. I got you. I got you. I should have went carp fishing this morning, man. You got some live bait? No, I caught all my bait early this morning when it was still dark out. And then I had some of my bait I caught last night with a couple of friends. Starting to wish I would have had some live though. I tell you what's a funny one was one of my live streams. I actually, instead of using my big catfish rod, I use those little toy rods, the Doc Demons. One, you can't break them suckers, but two, it was just funny because if I would have caught a 3-pound channel cat, I mean, it would have looked like a giant. Never fished it. We fished Burnsville or Stonewall. Yep, no, I fished Burnsville. I fished Stonewall. I fished Sutton. I go down to your neck of the woods, Hicks, fish Lake Norman, Wiley. Mine finally broke. I have a dock runner and love it. They are stout little rods, man. I'm telling you, like people see me buy them all the time. They say, "What do you do with those?" I said, "I fish for everything with them." I mean, they do not break. I fish for bluegill with them. I fish for catfish when I feel like being goofy. Them dock runners, dock demons, all those poles. And you got to think what that is. It's basically an ice rod. Like they are stout. Now the reels that come on them, yeah, they're garbage, but it's a $15 kids rod. What do you expect, you know? But they are fun to fish with. We've lost some depth. We're at 17 feet. Tell you what. We'll see if we can get back over on that main channel without tangling all these up. Low and slow is the name of the game here. .3. Like I said, y'all, that's the main thing I use this for. So .3 is my speed. It's 16 foot. And that water temperature is bath water this morning, man. That's 82, 81, 82 degrees. That's hot. Now there's a creek mouth. So right there, if I can get this camera to focus. Right there. Oh, finger got it. But right there is the boat launch. Right beside that boat launch, there's a creek. And right before I call it quits, what I'll do, because those fish are going to swim in and out up towards that creek, trying to catch any bait fish that may come out of it. So we'll probably go over there and spot lock, anchor, whatever, and just sit there suspended for a little bit, see if something swims by. We'll just see if something swims by. But good morning to all of you. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a great day. I will say this, the big boat is currently in the shop. When the big boat is finally finished, I do plan on doing these live streams on YouTube a lot more often. I think it'll be fun. I'm enjoying my first YouTube stream, honestly. I'm having a ball with it. I got a Temu rod and reel, thinking about taking it on the boat. I do what it test it, man. I mean, worst thing can happen is it breaks, you know. You can make back money, you can't make back time. Let's see, 17.6. I want to get right in that 20-foot zone. That's where I want to be. Still here, YouTube streams fun, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Last time when I was moving this fast, that's when Mo took her down. With any luck, Mo might take her down again. Time will tell. But hey, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me this morning, though. Like I said, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna get me a little farther out. I say give it to about 10 a.m. my time. Pleasure boaters will start coming out. If I had to guess. .3, getting closer. We getting closer. I want to see that 20 foot. That's my sweet spot's 20 foot. Let's go ahead and do a hard cut. Hopefully we don't get the rods tangled up. Like I said, normally we would have the planer boards out, but I have not been having any luck with them lately. I have more luck just suspending like this. Get that state record. I'd love for you to catch it as many hours and as hard as you work fishing, buddy. I'd try. I tell you, it ain't for lack of trying. I've come close plenty of times. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. I've come close a few times. It is definitely not for a lack of trying. $18.9, 19, 19.4. Straighten her up and we'll turn the motor off and let the current just take us. Alright, that should work. That should work. I don't think I crossed anything. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it, but it's always a chance. Always a chance. Starting to get a little peckish. I might have to reach up into my snack cubby hole here shortly. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. I put this thing on here just for this purpose. We're about to find out how well it works. Y'all's also about to see how, as the kids would say, I think, thick your boy is. Alright, so y'all just bear with me a sec. There we go. Let me see. Sorry about that. Connie, where are you? I am in, well, I live in Charleston, West Virginia, but we're on the Kanawha River in West Virginia. U.S., there's a limit of 3 poles per person. Not here in West Virginia. Nope. I can have as many rods as I want. North Carolina's the same way. Or do you have someone with you? No, I don't have anybody with me. Nope. West Virginia has no rod limit. I fished with 13 rods off the back of a boat. Wow, I want to fish there. Yeah, no, in my travels, I've come to find that some places that have that 2 rod limit, that's absolutely insane to me. I mean, I guess I get it, but at the same time, I don't. Let's see. Yo, you challenge. You chilling? Yeah, no, man, I'm chilling. That's all I'm doing. I'm feeling you. Yeah. Nah, like I said, I've seen the states that got the 2 rod limit, and I think it's crazy. I'd go nuts if I could only fish with 2 rods. I think that might be one of the reasons why I never leave West Virginia, or at least like I won't live anywhere else. Chilling with 4 rods, Red Bull, and a kayak. 5 rods, Red Bull, kayak, and a honey bun. A honey bun and a cooler full of everything I need, and a dry pod full of everything I need. But not a single fish. What are you catching? I am trying to catch catfish. The key word there is trying, because we ain't got nothing but a nibble so far. But the last few times that I've done really good, we're getting ready. So yeah, right there where that sunny spot is, that's where I have been doing my best at here lately. Honey buns are good for you. No, sir, they are not. At your age, it don't matter, but once you'll find out later on in life, metabolism is not your friend. Metabolism is not your friend, but luckily for me, I'm coming off of a 4-day fast, so I'm pigging out today. I love channel cats. I love channel cats too. I love all fish. Love all fish. I prefer a blue or a flathead right now. That's what I prefer. I would have preferred it if the daggone, the camera system would have worked and I could have put y'all up behind me so you could see the rods. The only con to if you can see the rods is I can't see y'all, but you can't see me right now anyway. And that's just because we're sitting here holding it. I am surprised, man. Not a single pleasure boater yet either. But we're staying right where we wanted to. We're right in that 20 foot of water. We just need somebody to come out and play. Tell you what, we're going to do what we did whenever I caught that big one the other night. Well, that worked out really well for us. How the wife and kids, man, don't have a wife and they ain't got no kids, buddy. No wife, no kids. Plenty of nephews and nieces, though. Alright. Straighten up for me, darling. And lock. I heard a tap. How fast we moving? One, slow that down a little bit. Where are you? Looks like BC. I am in West Virginia, man. West Virginia. Slow down a little more for me. There we go. I'm good with that right there. Just enough to keep me straight. That's all I give a crap about. Let's see. What job do you work at? So I'm an HVAC tech, man. I'm an HVAC technician by trade. So heating and cooling. That's what I do for a living. I'm curious with YouTube. If I hold the camera like this, orientation is locked. Okay, I was just checking. I wondered how that would work. It'd be a lot cooler if I could rotate it, but I guess I can't. Give y'all a wide angle view. Pick it up in speed a little bit. We're starting to teeter. I don't want to teeter. I want to stay straight. I want to stay straight. And I want to see one of these rods touch the water. That's what I want. Don't know if we'll get what we want, y'all, but we're going to try. That wind ain't doing us no favors, I can tell you that. That wind is not our friend. I'm ready for CatCon. Yeah. No, my only regret is that we only do that once a year, man. It disappoints me. We only do that once a year. I think that we should do one in the winter and one in the fall, personally. That looks so relaxing right now, buddy. It's gorgeous, man. There's some perks to living in this state. Land before time. It ain't for everybody, but I enjoy it. See, normally I'm out here fishing at night, but today we decided to fish in the morning. In fact, he done said the word relaxing, so I'm gonna get about as comfortable as I can. There we go. Mad Cat open house felt like CatCon. Like a mini CatCon maybe. It wasn't near as crazy as CatCon. CatCon's wild, man. I look forward to it every year. I see, I did this to try and trick the fish too, because now that I'm comfortable, it'll take a little more effort for me to actually have to get up and try to make sure that they don't just run off with a rod or anything like that. No luck yet. We've had a nibble, but no luck. Not a frog over there going crazy. I'm hoping we get some luck before it's all said and done. So what I was telling Kayla, hope she can handle it. I'm sure she can. Better just make sure you come down there with some money. That's the only bad part, man. You better make sure you bring some money. And you better make sure you don't bring too much money, because you spend every bit of it down there. I think this year at CatCon I only spent like $700. I was proud of myself. Last year at CatCon I spent like $2,000. Or some astronomical number. Alright, so I'm going to sit y'all in this here and let y'all just look at the view while I eat that, or at least while I open it. because I'm fat and that thing's staring at me and I can't deal with it just staring at me. It's got to get eaten. I'm going to try to take 1,000. I spent 200 last year. You did better than I did, man. I spent way too much money down there every year. All right, the fish have every opportunity in the world right now. Y'all are in a phone holder. I'm eating a honey bun. Now's the time where it's going to happen. I done cut my hand open this morning. I guess at least face y'all while I eat. That way it's somewhat engaging instead of you guys just staring at the water the whole time. I would have walked out with more than one rod for sure. Oh yeah. It's easy to do. It's super easy to do. Super easy to do. Right there's the boat dock. All right. We're right about where we need to be. For something to happen anyway. Appreciate the tip, man. Yeah, no, this is, like I said, this is the first YouTube stream ever. I normally stream elsewhere. But, like I said, me and that platform ain't getting along too good. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep playing their stupid games. Just being honest. Just being honest. Their stuff's getting a little crazy. Old sunball right in my eyes. Whole world, it's 8 o'clock, 8:30 now. Whole world's starting to wake up now. Now we're getting ready to be right in front of this creek. That right there is creek mouth. When we get right in front of it, I'm gonna lock us in place. We're gonna sit there for a minute, see what happens. Oh, okay, so they would have to search for me to find it if I do it in landscape. I wonder if there's an option for a remote. Is there an option for a remote camera on the YouTube Lives? Is that a thing? Score, fish, none, me, none. Well, I guess fish 0.5 because they did hit the bait, but they didn't get hooked. Little guy. Little guy. I think we're all at that point with it. I got flagged for going live at the track. Buddy, I got banned for fishing on the bank for violent behavior. I'm just over it. Yeah, that particular platform is, man. I've had a much more enjoyable experience over here on YouTube. Way more enjoyable. Now that right there is either a fish or nope, those are fish. Those are 100% fish. We got a chance. It's a small one, but it's a chance. Like I said, they're spawning right now. They're not really worried about bait. They're not worried about eating. They only got one thing on their mind. On here, you can get out to more people. Yeah, no, that's true. But my original fan base was developed on that other platform, so I'll always have some type of presence there. I just don't know to what extent anymore. Get tired of playing the game. There's the mighty taco. Alright, so we're right in front of this creek mouth. I'm going to lock us in place right here. She's going to kick here in a second. Yep, there she goes. That's because she's going to try to hold us right here. 8:32. I'm going to sit here for about 15 minutes and see if something happens. That current's going to fight us, though. Current and the wind. 18 feet. May need to actually rebait. It might not be a bad idea. I might save my good cut bait for tonight. I might just go all chicken right now. It might not be a bad idea. I don't know though. Y'all tell me what you think. I always ask my chat on the other platform what I should do, because I want these trips to feel like you guys are just sitting here with me. We're just hanging out fishing. Some people can't get out and go fishing, man. I like to think that these streams are a way for me to help people that, can't get out and fish like they want to. At least that's what I try to do. Get off me, fly. I was still the first one here, man. Yes, sir, you were. 100%. You was 100% the first one here, brother, and I appreciate you hanging out with me this whole time. I don't care much for the daytime. I definitely prefer night. I prefer that fly. There we go. Get off of me. But we might rebait. Go all cursed chicken. It's not the best bait in the world, but right now I'm trying to be conservative. I've got like 4 good bait fish. Each one of those bait fish will bait up these rods one time. So I'm trying to save a little bit of bait. I might fish from the bank tonight though. Might fish from the bank tonight. We'll see. There we go. You thought about it. It does the job, man. It's no substitute for fresh bait fish, but it definitely does the job. That's all you gonna give me is just a little tap. Come on now, I know you can do better than that. I know y'all's gonna be swimming in and out of this creek right now. That's the same rod as before too. He said, "Get on that rod, fish." I wish he would. I wish he would. These fish got commitment issues. And these daggone fish got commitment issues, man. Just start the spawn rant and they'll hit it. I'm sure they would. Everybody knows I hate the spawn. I mean, I hate it, but I love it because it's taking care of next year's. Oh, there he is again. You are thinking real hard about it, aren't you? Thinking real hard about it, but you just can't bring yourself to commit. Probably just a little 6-inch channel cat just swimming around, swiping at it. There he goes again. I'd say that's probably what it is, a little 6-inch channel cat swiping at it. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Believe in the me that believes in you. I promise I'll let you go. I promise I'll let you go, buddy. Daggone, son, quit playing with it and commit. I know you ain't no bigger than my thumb, but good Lord. 10-4, brother. You have a good day. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Appreciate all the love and support. You take care now. I mean, he is just pecking that thing to death. He can't be no bigger than 6 inches. You're going to play around fish and you're going to end up hooked. Big hooks catch small fish. Little hooks catch big fish. I don't know why, but it just works that way. Nah, I won't do that to him. I appreciate the effort. I tell you what, either he just keeps pecking it or he's already on there. Which I'm starting to think he might already be on it. It's sure Lord seeming like he's already on it. Uh-oh. We just lost our spot lock. Tell you what, I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna reel on him. I know he's not on there. If he is, he's so small. Oh yeah, little dude just sitting there pecking away. Just pecking away. Pecking away at a bait that's way too big for him. And he keeps playing with it. He'll end up on that hook. You keep playing with it, he's going to end up on that hook. I promise you that. But tell y'all what, as much as I've enjoyed this, my phone just hit 20%. And I'm honestly probably only going to fish for another 15 minutes or so. So I think I'm going to shut this down. I appreciate everybody that's hung out with me this morning, that's liked it, and just sat here and watched me try to catch fish, man. It's been a really good experience for my first YouTube live stream. But we'll catch y'all around.